Hello, this is Paul in Las Vegas, and I'm here with a sports pick for today, July 4th. Happy 4th of July to you. The game is between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers, and the game is in Milwaukee. The scheduled start time for the game is 1:10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. The Cubs have scored 12 runs in their last two games, 22 runs in their last four games. The Brewers have scored a little bit more than that, their last 2 and 4 games, really a lot more in their last 4 games. Brewers have scored 14 runs in their last 2 games and 32 runs in their last 4 games. The Chicago Cubs are 38-45 on the year. That's a .458 win percentage. They are 7 games in back of the Brewers. The Brewers are tied with the Reds for first place in the National League Central. And the Cubs are 17-22 away. That is a 44% win percentage. They're plus 22 runs on the year. That's the largest run differential in their division. And they have lost 3 games in a row and are 3-7 in their last 10. The Brewers, on the other hand, have won 3 games in a row and are 7-3 in their last 10. The Cubs are 10th of 30 teams in Big League Baseball against lefties, and they're going against a lefty pitcher today. And when the Cubs have lost the first game of the series, as they lost the first game of this series to the Brewers, they are 2-6 in their second game of the series. And on the road, when they lose the first game of a series this year, they are 0-2 in the second game of the series. Now, the Brewers, on the other hand, they are 46-39 on the year. They have a .541 win percentage, and they're, as I said before, they're tied with the Reds for first place. They are 23-18 at home. That translates to a .560 win percentage. They are minus 14 runs on the year. This is the second game of a homestand for them, and when they win the first game of a homestand, they are 8-3 in the second game. And when they are, when they win the first game of a series, they are 8-3 in the second game of a series this year. When they win the first game of a homestand, they are 5-4 in the second game of the homestand. So you have a team with a winning record in this situation versus a team with a losing record in this situation. A team that has been scoring more runs than the other team, the Brewers, and a team with a better home record than the other team has an away record. .560 win percentage versus a 44 win percentage. Now, the real story, I think, here is the pitchers and what the statistics on the pitchers indicates for this game. For the Milwaukee Brewers, on the mound is Wade Miley. He is a lefty. He is 36 years old. He is from Hammond, Louisiana. He is 5-2 on the year with a 3.02 ratio. 3.02 ERA, a 1.06 ratio, 34 strikeouts and 56 innings pitched. He has 11 starts on the year. Opposing batting average of .219, which is outstanding. .333 home ERA, .238 opposing batting average at home. Day ERA, .391, .209 opposing batting average during the day. June ERA, .120 with a .160 opposing batting average. So that's just phenomenal. And in 2021, which is when he last pitched against the Cubs, he was 3-0. 3 wins, no losses in 5 games against the Cubs. .240 ERA, .265 opposing batting average, and he pitched 30 innings. So he went 6 innings to start. So Wade Miley has had the Cubs number. Now, Kyle Hendricks has been outstanding this year. He is 3-3 with a 2.81 ERA, 0.96 ratio, 41 innings pitched, 22 strikeouts, 2.01 opposing batting average. Day ERA 2.38, 171 opposing batting average. June ERA 2.51, 162 opposing batting average. He pitched in at Dartmouth when he was in college. He's 33 years old. He is from Newport Beach, California, and this is the third best of his 10 years in the big leagues so far. So what's the problem? The problem is that the Brewers have his number. They are basically his Achilles heel. He has had last pitched against the Brewers last year, 2022, where he pitched in 4 starts against them. He only went 17 innings in those 4 starts. So he has pitched less than 4 innings. I'm sorry, just a little bit more than 4 innings a start against the Brewers. And his ERA against the Brewers is 6.11. And they are the opposing batting average against the Brewers, 290. So the Brewers have Hendricks' number. Miley has the Cubs' number. So the pick I like for this game is the Brewers. The Brewers, I've seen it anywhere from 120 to 125 favorite. So the Brewers is my pick. And there is one other factor working in the Brewers' favor today. I was going to show this basically with kind of a display, but basically when you see this, you're looking at things opposite from how I see it. So it doesn't really work out. But just picture this. You have a lefty on the mound for the Brewers, okay? And when the Cubs are at bat, lefties tend to be good at the good hitters against lefty pitchers. So you have a lefty on the mound. Now let's say there's a good lefty at bat, and the factor that's working in the Brewers' favor here is that there is expected to be a 9.2 mile an hour wind blowing towards first base, directly towards first base, not blowing out, but blowing directly towards first base. And so let's say the batter gets around. First off, you have a lefty throwing, so that puts everything on the left side of the field right there. And then you have a lefty. If he gets around on the pitch, that's also hitting it. I'm sorry. So it would be the pitcher's left, but it would be the batter's right. Okay, and the wind's blowing towards that right, the batter's right. So let's say the lefty batter gets around on the pitch. Okay, he's going to be hitting it over towards first base, and so the wind blowing towards first base will most likely take the ball into foul territory. So that's the hitter thought he was going to get a good hit because he got around on it, and he thought he was going to be hitting it over towards left field, but the wind's going to be taking it hopefully into foul territory. As the wind is blowing over 9 miles an hour straight towards first base. So that really also is a big factor in the Brewers' favor for this game. If the matchups weren't enough, if the situations weren't enough, and they were. So that's an added something added, and the run differential in the Brewers' favor over the last 2 and 4 games. Them having been scoring more runs. So all these factors point towards the Brewers. That is my pick for today. I have my links down in the description. Please like and subscribe, and have a great 4th of July. Thank you for listening this far, and have a great day. Thank you.